Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is with my deepest condolences that I welcome you today to celebrate and remember the extraordinary life of Harold Smith, or as many of you would have known him, Harry. My name is Samantha and I am a civil celebrant, and I have the opportunity of sharing Harry's story with you throughout today's ceremony. Harry was a cherished husband to Marion, father to Tempest, Adrian, Christian, and Eric, and grandfather to Zale, Dylan, Kai, and Fletcher. And he was a loved member of the Anglers Deep Sea Fishing Club. Harry lived a full life and spent every day with a smile on his face. Those who didn't know him by name knew him as the jolly old man down the pub. Everyone I spoke to mentioned that Harry projected joy and wisdom to everyone he encountered, and was an incredible role model to not only his children and grandchildren, but those of his best mate Franco. Harry and Franco spent most afternoons together, and Marion mentioned how they acted more like brothers than best friends. Fortunately, Harry was not alone when he took his last breath, and he had his brother, Franco, holding his hand. Harry's children said that they were thankful for that. I will now ask Franco to approach the lectern and read a piece written by Henry Scott Holland.
Death is nothing at all. It does not count. I've only slipped away into the next room. Nothing has happened. Everything remains exactly as it was. I am I, and you are you, and the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we still are. Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon
it. Thank you, Franco. Now, as you sit here today, you may be feeling many different emotions. They are valid and respected by each and every other person in this room. If you feel that everything is too much and that those days may come, it is important to reach out to those around you, just as Harry would have wanted. I would now like to introduce Harry's oldest son to read the eulogy. Thank you for sharing such beautiful memories, Adrian. We will now watch a touching slideshow organised by the family to the music Nobody Knows by the Lumineers. Now, while the body of Harry may be leaving us now, we still keep alive in our hearts the joyful memories of a dear husband, father, son, and mate. Please stand as I say the words of the committal. We don't know why he left so early. We thought he should have been here longer. Harry's life goes on, and his legacy is seen in the faces of his children and grandchildren. This time of physical parting is going to be the most difficult time of all. Now we say our last goodbye to Harry. Do not feel the grief of his death, but also feel gratitude for his life and the special privilege of sharing it with him. Lovingly and tenderly we return his body to the elements from which it came. We are glad that Harry lived. We are glad that we saw his face and felt the pressure of his hand. We cherish the memories of his family life, his place in history. We cherish his friendship and most of all, his love. As the music plays, please feel free to come forward and say your final goodbye, and then make your way out to the foyer to greet the family.